Alrighty, well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm gonna show you how to use the dialer. It's super simple. For your process, you guys will be doing the same thing over and over. So by the end of the day, you will master the how to use the dialer. So we already passed this part of the process. You guys already logged in. You have the URL for your dialer. You were given your username and password. You have to grant permission for the dialer to connect to your browser using the microphone and the headset. So once you enable the permissions, first thing you have to do, you have to run the audio setup wizard. So you have to read the tongue twister, and if you're able to play the recording after you read the phrase, it means it works because you were able to record the message with your microphone, and you're able to play the same recording with your headphones. That's how you know it is working. So it is very important that you guys run the setup wizard every day just to make sure that your headset is working properly. Once you log in, this is how the screen looks like. This is how your screen looks like right now, as a matter of fact. So that's for you guys to log in. And at this point, do you have any questions or comments? We're here, everybody, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Clarissa is asking. Um, okay, Clarissa, are you here? Right. Let's continue. So on top of your screen, you have a drop-down menu for the auxiliaries. When you first log in, the system automatically assigns you to prep work. It means preparation work. But when you take calls, you have to go to ready. You will see how every single day we have a daily meeting. So before you start your meeting, log in and go to meeting. Because otherwise, if you log in later, probably the accountant won't see those hours for your base pay. So is the best thing to do is log in before you hop in the meeting, in the daily meeting. And all the other auxiliaries are self-explanatory. Break, lunch, you guys have 1 hour for lunch, 15 minutes for break. And remember, you have your triple R break. It's not showing here, but if you look at your dialer, you will see the triple R break. Again, triple R stands for reset, refresh, and refocus. And this is how the dialer looks like when you receive a call. On the left-hand side, you will see all the dispositions. I will explain the most important dispositions in a moment. But let me go over the right-hand side of the screen. This is the homeowner's information. You'll see it like this. You will see their first name, last name, phone number, email, street address, and their zip code. So again, uh, be certain that the information you have on record will match with the person you have on the phone. That's why in our script, we refer to them by their names and we mention their street address. Also, here in the center portion of the screen, let me make this bigger. Give me 1 second. Okay, so in the center portion of the screen, you have the call notes. You have to leave notes. Whatever you think it's important for the call, just leave a note. Um, Basically, for every single transfer, you have to notate the average electricity consumption for the homeowner and anything else you think is important. Maybe if they were looking into solar already, or if they say that I don't know, if by some reason they mention I like sports or I like music or whatever, just put it in there. it will be very useful information for the appointment setter so they can continue building rapport. And you will see if there's any previous interactions with the homeowner. You can also access the satellite view using this tab. If you click on this tab, it is going to give you the option to go to the homeowner's premises from the Google satellite view. So if they say, you know what, I already have solar panels, you can go in here and you can confirm if they do or if they don't have solar panels.
Nice.
You will also see the script. So you can click on any of these tabs and it will show you the script in English and Spanish. This is we keep these scripts updated. So if you click on here, you'll see the latest version of our script. And that's basically it about the main screen. On the right-hand side, you have the homeowner's information. On the center portion of the screen, you have the call notes, and you also have the scripts and the satellite view. And then on the left-hand side of the screen, you have the call dispositions. I'm gonna go over the call dispositions in detail right now. But first, let's talk about your soft phone. If you go here to the right lower corner of your screen, you will see your soft phone. Now, when you transfer a call, you have to use this transfer specialist button right here. We do not use the transfer button. Please write that down. We do not use the transfer button. That's forbidden because it's not gonna go nowhere. So what we do, we use the energy specialist or specialist transfer button on top of your soft phone. Okay? Now, about the layout of the dialer, is there any questions or comments?
Nope.
Nope, all good so far.
Alrighty. Again, remember, we're gonna have this recording and I can share this recording with you guys so you can rewatch it later. So let's go over the transfer process, super important. You get all the way to the end of your script and now you need to transfer. What you do, you press the specialist transfer button right here. Humberto, please go ahead.
Yes, I do have a question. So during the training a couple minutes ago, we were told that we were supposed to find out if they were the owners of the home. But in these cases, I can see we do have their addresses and their names. Would it be okay if we just copy and paste their addresses on like Redfin or Zillow to find out if they are actually the owners without the need to ask them?
No, you do have to ask them because we need to
Okay.
have that recording.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to state that they own their property and every single
Okay.
call,
They have to state it. Okay.
yeah, every single call you receive or that you make will leave a record and we keep the recordings. So
Right.
yes, they have to say it on the phone.
Okay, perfect.
Alrighty, so first, when you transfer, it's a three-step process. First step, you press the specialist transfer button. When you press the energy specialist transfer button, a third phone line will open up on top of your dialer, on top of your soft phone. So this is how it's gonna look like when you press the specialist transfer button, like this image right here. When the SP1 picks up the phone, this is how the dialer will look like. This third line that open up will highlight green. When this phone line highlights green, it means the SP1 is on the call. So one more time, you press the energy specialist transfer button on top of your soft phone. You will see the third phone line opening up. And when you see the third phone line highlighting green, it means the SP1 is already on your call. You guys have a three-way. And when you have the three-way, you do the hands off. You greet the SP1 by sharing your name, you introduce the homeowner, and then you request further assistance. I'm pretty sure you practice that with your coaches. We call it the hands off. You hand off the call to the SP1, and you do it quick. It shouldn't take no more than 10 seconds. Something like, hi, this is Arthur. I have Mrs. Jones on the phone. She's paying around $500 a month. Can you please give her further information about the program? That's it. You don't have to say nothing else. You only release the call. That's the third step in the process. How do you release the call? First of all, you click end call, the red button. When you end the call, you have to leave your notes. So you go into the notes section, you type your notes and click log call. And to move on to the next call, all you need to do is press successful transfer. You have to press it twice, double click successful transfer, and all these will go away. All this information will go away, and you will be ready for your next call. So transfer process again. Click the energy specialist button, wait for the SP1 to pick up the phone, and hand off the call. Obviously, handing off the call means that you have to also release the call. Is there any questions about the transfer process?
Nope,
Okay, remember,
not now.
It's
the
all good.
transfer button is forbidden. We don't use this transfer button. You will also see a section to schedule callbacks right here where it says save in or callback. We don't use those features because if you schedule callbacks in there, it will constantly call the homeowner, the lead. So if you need to do a callback, I will explain to you at the very end. That's the last topic on our list. But if you don't have any more questions about the transfer process, let's talk about the calls dispositions. Now, this part of the process, when you have to disposition your call, obviously depends on the outcome of your conversation. You have all these buttons right here. Not available, when they throw at you a smoke screen, or if they hang up, or if they have no time, we label those as not interested. So if they have no time, if they hang up, whatever they say, it will be not interested. Not available, that's when they let's say they have no, my bad. What I was telling you guys about the smoke screens, that's not available. Then not interested, they have to articulate an idea. They have to let you know why they're not interested. Callbacks, super simple. You will call them back. Do not call, they have to request to be added to the do not call list. Wrong information, that's when the information on record does not match with the person you have on the phone. Not a homeowner. We only help single family homes. We don't help apartments. We cannot help people that owns condominiums or trailer homes. If they live at a trailer park, if they have a mobile home, we cannot help them. It must be a single family house. So if they have anything else but a single family home, it'll be not a homeowner. Now, robot calls. These are IVRs or these new systems with AI that I don't know if you've called Federal Express or DHL lately. They have these very sophisticated systems where they assist you with robots. So if you get one of those, or if you reach an IVR, we label those as robot calls.
Okay.
Already solar, true up. True ups is when they already have solar panels installed on their roofs. They
Okay.
receive a yearly bill. This yearly bill is called the true up. So if they have solar panels already, there is nothing we can do for them. Like, we don't help anybody with solar panels installed. And you just go ahead and disposition those calls as already solar. Now, if they are not paying over $100, that would be low power bill. Email request. We don't send any information via email. What it does, it triggers a callback in 48 hours. I will show you like you have a list of all the actions these dispositions trigger, so you can review it later. But voicemail, that's very easy. Successful transfer, obviously, this is what you should be looking for, and not qualified. When they have low credit score, or if they have a bankruptcy or a foreclosure, that will be not qualified. And here you have this workflow. It shows you what the dispositions do for your dispositions, appointment setters, and the closers. And here you will see a brief description of every single call disposition. And like I said, you will see what actions these dispositions trigger. Like I said, email request, it triggers a callback in 24 hours. Callback triggers a callback in 24 hours. Voicemail triggers a callback in 48 hours, and so on. You already have this file on your group chat if you want to review it later. Is there any questions about the calls dispositions?
Oh, not for now.
Alrighty, awesome. So let's go over the dialer audio and microphone settings. You have your soft tone like this. This is how it looks like. And you will see this icon that looks like a little wrench. If you click on it, it is gonna open up the dialer settings for your microphone and headphones. You will see this menu right here. So in this option right here, if you click the arrow pointing down, it is gonna allow you to select the different devices available for your computer. So just make sure you have the proper device selected in here. If you cannot hear the homeowner, if the homeowner can't hear you, come here and make sure you have the proper device selected for your microphone and headsets. Alrighty, is there any question about this, how to access the settings for the soft phone or the dialer?
No, that's fine.
Alrighty, and callbacks. If you need to do a callback, all you have to do is go here to the auxiliaries menu, select the callback option, and once you're on callback, very simple. You just have to type the homeowner phone number right here. You type the phone number and click call. That's all you need to do. And you'll be calling back the homeowner. When you finish your callback, you come here and you go to ready. So you can start receiving calls from the dialer again.
Arturo, quick question.
Go ahead.
If we're in the dialer area, we're supposed to be in meeting or in training?
Right now, training.
Right? Oh crap, put it in meeting. Okay.
Alrighty, so incoming calls. We call hundreds of numbers per hour. Some of them don't get to pick up the phone and they call back. We get those callbacks. If you ever get to see a pop-up message like this one right here, it means somebody's calling us back. If they call from a different number than the one we call them, you will not see their information on the screen.
Right.
If they call back from the same phone number we have on record, you will see their information. So just for you to be aware, if you get a call back, pick it up. If you don't have the information available, try to get the information from them. And these callbacks are greatly valued by the openers because you do get a lot of transfers and appointments out of these callbacks. And that's basically it. Again, like I said, your process is super simple. Shouldn't take no more than 2 or 3 minutes for you guys to do all this. Is there any question about any of the information we reviewed here?
Yes, quick question. So if we receive a callback, is it okay? And if the situation is that they are calling from a different phone number, is it cool? Is it okay if we ask that directly? Like, oh, I don't see your information here. Are you by any chance calling from a different number? Do you have any other number that you use for your personal use? Or
No,
like, do we have?
It's for sure that they're calling back from a different phone number. Just be like, well, for some reason my system is not showing me the information. Can I please confirm with you your uh street address, phone, I mean, you have their phone number and probably their name and street address. That's basically it, but you don't even have to do that. All you have to do is confirm they own their house and they pay over $100 for their electricity. And then you can transfer over to the appointment center. The appointment center will get all the information.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if
That's
you
fine.
can, go ahead and do it. But if you
Right.
struggle or if you feel that's gonna make them lose interest, just
Or-
go ahead and transfer
okay.
them over to the appointment center.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Right? Is there any questions, comments, or concerns about dialer? You guys will be taking calls right now in a minute, so if you have any questions, you better ask right now.
Well, I guess it's gonna be on the go.
Exactly.
Alrighty.